Hello and welcome back everyone to the town of Stygian Sanctuary in Rimworld Alpha 17. Okay, the town is going reasonably well at the moment. We have all sorts of things being done. Dark Aavak is doing an enormous amount of work right now making steel, which is probably because he knows that a good chance that it's going to be used to make him an exoskeleton. Now, Wilson is on the verge of having a major break. Not too super fond of that idea, I'll be perfectly honest. Also, we still haven't found any steel in here, which is a little bit of a pain. I've got to be true to you. I would love it if we could have found some steel. We have summoned another another bulk goods trader, so hopefully that will help out. I'm also we've got steel. Oh, fantastic. Good times at these. As you can see, the storage room is coming along quite nicely in here. We'll get a little bit more work done there, no doubt, in the very near future. But I have noticed there's an awful lot of meat outside. Maybe we should go and gather it. I think that might be a good idea. Right, so Flurgles, let's get you down here. Horror Story, you two, and Valerie. Let's all get down there. It's going to be fairly good. We're not going to kill Macy. I refuse. Refuse to kill Macy. I'm afraid her herd is forfeit. However, you're all coming along. Ooh, also yellow ship chunk. How curious. I had not noticed that you were there. That is a shame, frankly. Quite a crying shame. Oh, wow, guys, seriously, are you really that bad? It seems you are, in fact, really that bad. So yeah, don't shoot past Macy. That would be wrong. There we go, good enough, and let's take you out. Nope, not quite taken out enough yet. Really? You're so bad at what you do. I'm surprised you didn't kill one of yourselves there. Let's get you out as well. And actually doing not too bad now. It's not taking you a long time to put them down at the very least. In fact, yeah, that was actually pretty good. Okay, you're clear to return. There we go. Hopefully all of those will be grabbed as a matter of some priority. We don't really need all of those blocks down there, but I guess we can bring them along. Shouldn't be terribly bad. And we've got quite a lot of huskies who can help out. Our animals are doing quite well right now. They've got plenty of food. Simple prosthetic arm just sat there waiting for someone to turn it into something more awesome. A reasonable amount of things just starting to stack up in here as well. In fact, let's go ahead and zone this area out all the way in there and then remove the zone over here. I think that makes a lot of sense. There we go. That should help out a wee bit. As well, we'll build the door right there too. There we go. Things are coming together fairly quickly for us at this point. Though we are still a little ways off. Hopefully we can get this worked and get more and more steel being produced. What's Dark Aavak up to at the moment? Tending to Flurgles. Hopefully Flurgles is okay. Tending to Rhapsody. Probably the muscle parasites, isn't it? Yeah, more than likely. And now you're just cutting some stone. Sure, actually, that's not a terrible idea, all things considered. Though I really would like it if you'd get to work on some of the last little bits in here. Can you actually do this? No, you can't. How many do we need? Oops. How many do you need for the exoskeleton? 60 steel, 75 plasteel, and 5 energized. We do not have the plasteel anymore. That's a bit of a potch, isn't it? Okay, well, let's hook this up and then have a look around. We might be able to find another large spot of plasteel somewhere. This could be even. Okay, well, actually, let's start down here and then one in here as well, just in case. You never know where it's going to be. Likewise in here. Yes, I'm sorry, everyone. It's going to be a bit noisy where you're working. And then hopefully all those can be built over time. Right, down here we'll get some more solar panels installed and we'll just alternate them a little bit there. I know it's gonna slowly drive some people insane. Maybe even me. I might already be there. But I'm going to leave it there because it's sort of symmetrical in a kind of weird, twisted way. Okay, with all of this set up, I think we're going to start building our copies over here. There's one. The second will go just down by there. We'll get a couple of stools in place and we should be good. We won't, well actually I guess I will place one there for the time being. Even though I haven't really decided what I'm going to be putting there, it does seem to be a reasonable thing to do. In fact, let's pop that in there and then decommission this. That way people can actually sit on this drill. Unfortunately that is also steel. Makes me sad, but not a great deal we can do about it there. Oh, it looks like we may actually be going to sort this one out. Okay, I'm actually fairly happy about this one. Really, Flurgles? Do you need to do that? Such a scoundrel you are. Right, what are we going to have below here? We are going to have more steel. Not super enthused, I'll be honest with you. Not amazingly enthused about that. Go ahead, shut this one down. I wonder what we're going to have below this one. It might be more steel again. What we really need is plasteel though. Let's see what we've got. And more steel. It never rains but it pours. Really, it never rains but it pours. Okay, I think we may need to start hoping for someone to deliver plasteel to us. Might be the only way we're going to get it done. But what we can do is pop a couple more of these around. And see, we could have something down here, for example. We'll pop one in there. How are these? Oh, there we go. We'll deconstruct these then, given that. That's fantastic. How about up here? Near as damage, I think. Near as damage. So we're going to go ahead and decommission these. Just so we've got a little bit more power to play with. Alright, hopefully we're going to find a little bit of plasteel. I'll give them an opportunity to do so, because I don't want to rob them of the chance to find the awesomeness. But if we can't very soon, then I think we're going to make our move. And at the very least, Dark Aavak, Yoko and Kaya are going to start making their way towards their destination. We will have Dune come with us as well. You can carry lots of the corpses, or at the very least a couple of the meals. Let's make sure that these are moved as well, because right now they're taking up an awful lot of room. And we've got more visitors. Marvellous. I actually quite like that. You've purchased quite a lot of things. I think you've just been buying beer though, which is fine. Actually, it's exactly why we've got it there. How's everything else going? Generally, things seem to be going okay. It's going to be a little bit of a shame to leave this colony. It's really starting to come into its stride now, I feel. I never actually finished blocking this part off. My bad. Let me get to that. But I really do feel that the colony has finally started to walk into its stride. Katie has gone berserk. Are you able to hurt anyone? Yeah, you... Really? Katie, that's going to go so badly for you. Did you just kill Katie? Or was he just knocked out? Oh, poor Yoko. You got attacked and you're rescuing Katie straight away. It's like, yeah, I could maybe nibble a little bit more. Fairly certain no one will blame me. I imagine she said. You did tear his leg off, though. Just straight up. Just ripped his leg clean off. Probably ate it, too. Because Yoko. Never change, Yoko. Never change. Right, let's copy all of this and paste that down. And finally, we can be rid of this room. We actually don't need it there anymore. So let's actually start pulling things down from in here. There we go. We can actually get all of that moved as well. Hopefully, we'll see a bunch of these items being moved across. Let's have a look. Manufactured, apparel. Yeah, we don't want dead mans, but we do want textiles. So let me set that up down here. So textiles, go ahead. And apparel. We do not want to do that. Allow non-dead man's apparel. There we go. And with that, we can finally get rid of this zone as well. Marvellous. We've got some beavers. Hungry group of beavers. Do we actually need to get them? I guess we could do with it, actually. There's quite a lot of food there. And Kayat is going to be coming along with us, as is June. So, with that in mind, it might make a bit of sense. Okay, well, let's get... well, actually, let's check what we've got. We've got more steel. I'm less than enthusiastic about that. More steel. Why? Why all of the steel all of the time when all we really want is a little bit of plasteel? Oh, well. Sure, we'll go and wipe out the beavers if we can. In fact, we might wipe out quite a lot of the animals over here. Set them all to be hunted. All of them to be hunted, except for Macy. No, we're not gonna forget our loyalties there. Right, I will bring you back when the deed is done and we're ready to head off. I might actually take Valerie with us too. Oh, I'm feeling guilty about leaving people behind. Okay, regrettably, it seems we're just not going to be able to find any plasteel. I have built so many of them now, and it's just steel, which would have been great if it was back when I really needed steel. On the plus side, the colony will do okay with the steel requirement for building a ship, but I think it is perhaps time for us to consider leaving. Ooh, have you got plasteel? No. A shame. Dark Aavak, butcher all of the people. Let's get ourselves ready to leave, I think. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. Butchering is happening. Rhapsody, can you cook? Yes, you can. Let's get to cooking. I would like some pemmican made, please, and indeed, thank you. We've actually been left quite a lot of things over here. Wow. Okay, I approve. Let's get them hauled and stored as quickly as possible, please. And likewise for down here as well. Let's get all of this hauled and stored away from everything else. Let's get all that pemmican made. We're gonna need a lot. We're gonna need an awful lot of pemmican made down here. Okay, but we are moving human meat down to make some kibble, which is quite glorious. Poor Madden, you're not going to be here with us to see the glorious flight from this world. We will need that filled in there. Actually, we're going to want it filled in all the way down to there. So there we are. But I'm not even sure if we can't find plasteel whether there's any point in trying to make the ship. We've got steel, more than enough steel. Purely on the things that we've already built, we've probably got more than enough steel to build a ship, even for the amount of people involved. So that shouldn't be a big issue for us. Not too many more people to cut up there, though a couple of people are unhappy. Let's go ahead and make them a little bit less unhappy, shall we? Could you use the soothe pulsar? There we go. And then continue butchering. There we are. Perfect. People are like, eh. I mean, it's pretty rough, but I know the Dark Aavak's cutting people up, but you know, maybe it just doesn't matter anymore, frankly. Maybe we've just been getting pretty worked up over nothing. It's not like they were our friends. I mean, I guess some of them are family, but they tried to attack us at the end of the day. So it's not like we're doing anything wrong, I imagine them saying. Right, let's get all of this hauled as immediately as is possible to haul. You can stop actually doing all of the regular butchering now. Just start hauling. Haul the everything. Oh, okay, you want to butcher. Fair enough. I guess that's just going to be what you do. Yoko! Wow, she moves fast when she wants to now. That's just kind of crazy, actually. Kind of deeply crazy. But if we can get enough pemmican made, then maybe we're going to be alright. I've set them to currently make 2,000 pemmican. Maybe we'll take a load of the meat as well. Oh, actually, let's not take the meat. And the human meat won't actually last that long, so maybe we should just make a ridiculous amount of pemmican. Wouldn't be the worst thing to do. Let's actually add in 5,000 pemmican. There we go. It's going to be grand. Got plenty of stuff there. It's going to be perfect, in fact. Oh, we have a poison ship that has landed. Oh, this is fantastic. What great news. Because A, we can just shell it into oblivion, and B, we can then get a bunch of plasteel from it. Oh, this is good times. Right, okay, so Wilson, man this. Valerie, wake up. Horror story. We will also have Flurgles and Kaya, all manning these. We'll only have one incendiary launcher, I think. We don't need the others. And this as well. Let's get all of those dropping right there. Please and thank you. There we go. And now you're going to stop force attack. You can just target whatever you particularly want to at this point. Let's make sure all of our Huskies are not going to be doing anything stupid. And that goes for you as well, Yoko. Please don't die. Not at this point. Right, you're restricted to home. And we'll see how this goes. They should just get annihilated by all the cannons. No, bad place to be shooting. I disapprove. Well, poop. The levels of disapproval are truly epic. Truly epic levels of disapproval right now. You derps. A lot of you. Massive derps. And KD has gone insane. Your timing, KD, is... Well, it could leave lots to be desired. Where is KD? KD, don't do this. KD. Atlas, can you please go and deal with KD? It's gonna suck if you kill him, but I'm not gonna hold you back this time. KD, you need to stop. You need to stop. There's no way of us fixing you. I've checked. We scienced it. There's no way. The fixing isn't gonna happen. Ah, you didn't kill him. Well done. Right. Okay. Rescue KD. Please and thank you. Oh, man, all my stuff all broken. So annoying. Right. Well, at the very least, let's put you guys out of your misery. And my misery, actually. No, that not. Okay, I really don't want you to shell my stuff. No, please. Stop. Shell this instead. Stop shelling all of that. And you, Wilson, just stop. There you go. That is so annoying. But oh well. You probably don't want to be there anymore. I'm going to be honest with you. You probably want to skedaddle if you can. Ideally. I mean, I guess you could decide to stay as well. If you really wanted to, you could. I really suggest you do. We can go finish this off. Okay, right. Stop all of the shootering. Alright. All of you. You're good to go. There we are. Thank you. And you can go and finish off the scyther. Oh, there we go. Lots of things up there for us to go and collect. And also, lots of corpses around here for me to collect. Don't be there, guys. Or do, actually. That's fine. Can you... Is it dead? I think it might be. Yes, it is. Glorious. That was not too bad. Right then. Oh, actually. Jana, could you go and finish off that centipede for me? Marvellous. Right. They should just repair all this. I'm not too worried. It's just steel for the most part. And we've got quite a lot of that available to us at this point. There we go. Though, while all of that is messed up, it's going to take a little while to fix and get the trap system repaired, which is a bit of a problem, honestly, but oh well. Katie, once again, you're sick. Katie, don't make me do this. Don't make me stick you in there. You know I will. You know I will. I'm going to make you a battery, Katie. Oh, thank goodness before Dog Aavak got there, because I wasn't going to tell him to pull his punches there. Please stop, Katie. This is getting silly now. I kind of feel bad about all the people I'm going to be leaving here with KD, frankly. Okay, and while Dark Aavak works on his exoskeleton, let's get this bionic arm installed, shall we, Kaya? I think we should. Let's get you up there. There you go, and we shall have you worked on. Have you finished? Yes. Oh, glorious times. Okay, this is going to increase manipulation by 25%. Also, moving by 25%. A high-tech device made out of 2 components. A light skeletal structure to relieve the back and servo motors to make the user stronger. Oh, happy days. Dark Aavak, let's get this installed. Shall we? Let's not install the joy wire. We just don't need it. Exoskeleton suit. Yes. And then rest. Okay. Well, let's hope that this goes well, Rhapsody. And pop. Well done. And you're going to feed them as well. Oh, that's lovely. Even though they were probably completely unconscious. Maybe it was intravenous. That's the only thing I can imagine being the case. Alright, well, with that then, we need the plasteel for the brain stimulator for Yoko, and that's really all we need. You want a lot of berries, and in return you'll give us a ridiculous amount of silver. I don't need it, though. Let's be realistic now. We just don't need it. We are still making all the pemmican, though. Metal state days. That's a bit of a shame. We've only got 512 pemmican. We need thousands upon thousands upon thousands of the stuff. Right, how's Dark Aavak? Oh, it's glorious. We'll see how fast Dark Aavak can move shortly. In fact, we could look to build a bionic spine and a bionic exoskeleton suit if we get the chance to. For Kaya. That might be well worth it. Okay, well, let's actually have a look. What? Really? Wilson? Why? You scallywag. Where's Kaya? Kaya only just came out of hospital, Wilson. Wilson's clearly jealous. Right, okay, so let's have a look here. You move at 140%. Glorious. And Dark Aavak now moves at 195% and also has a 185% manipulation bonus. Oh, I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. Let's actually... You know what? We're going to reduce those for now. I really would prefer Yoko to get a brain stimulator, frankly. That's a much higher priority right now. Much, much higher. And the brain stimulator has been completed. The final component for Yoko. With this, Yoko will be made practically immortal. For all intents and purposes, Yoko no longer has a life expectancy. Right. Let's install the brain stimulator. Come on then, Yoko. Let's get you somewhere you can rest. Oh, you actually went straight to your bed as well. I think that's marvellous. Dark Aavak. Let's make sure that Yoko is nice and safe and comfortable. And let's also build these around there just to make sure that we can get all of the steel from this location. Right. Okay then, Yoko. And with that, yep, Yoko 2.0 is complete. All of the best bits of the original Yoko, none of the weaknesses. A truly fitting companion for Dark Aavak. That being said, perhaps we could work on some eyes. Let's think. Kaya, how much do you need for this? Oh, yeah, you could do this. Yeah, sure. You'll get you an advanced eye. Right. Well, with that, I think we're about ready for animals to start making their way out. In terms of meals, not doing so well though. Got to be honest, we actually need to work on that quite badly. Actually, Rhapsody, don't worry about constructing. Work on that as a priority. And Kaya, you can continue to work on that one. Right, hopefully Rhapsody will help out a little bit. Rhapsody, could you work on this one? We really do need meals for people for now. Right, there we go. Yoko, I want to know everything about you. Let's have a look. Consciousness, 120%. Affected by animal brain stimulator, blood pumping, breathing, and blood filtration. Moving, 329%. Manipulation, 150. Sight, 120. Hearing, 140. Breathing, 160. Blood filtration, 190. Blood pumping, 130. And metabolism, 220% metabolism. That is amazing. Let's actually have a little bit of a deeper look. You can move at 16.45 cells per second at this point. You eat 137% faster than normal. You gain immunity 162% faster, or rather 162%, not 162% faster. Any other particular information we can see? Not really. We can just see that you do 9.17 just raw DPS. I wonder what Dark Aavak does with his weapon. You actually do more than Dark Aavak does straight up, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Dark Aavak is half as fast as Yoko is now. That is genuinely quite impressive, actually. We could work on a lung. Let's get that going. It shouldn't be too hard for it. Well, it needs 50 plasteel. Do we have 50? Well, I mean, we could. We've almost got enough there to make us a exoskeleton for Kaya. No, I think it would be best to get the animal lung. Let's get Dune the last lung that they require. Critical alert. Katie should be okay now. They've had noms. Getting plenty of noms down here. Dark Aavak is on Cloud 9 at the moment because he's got human noms. They're the best noms, according to Dark Aavak at the very least. There we are. Hopefully we'll get things on the move again before too long. Everyone should be reasonably happy because we've got very nice food being stockpiled there. There we go. Let's get everything sorted out. We want a lot of pemmican. An awful lot of pemmican. Hopefully we can get some of the meat popped down here, and then KB will be significantly faster at making the pemmican as well. We're down to 424 as far as the pemmican goes. Some of our people will actually prefer to eat it. The ascetics will generally prefer pemmican over other things, just because it's a simpler meal. It doesn't offend their sensibilities in quite the same way that a lavish meal might. You know what? I find it incredibly sad that Katie is so upset about Madden's death, because I sort of imagine that they bonded over the fact that they were both wrestling with inner evil AI demons. Now you're alone. Now there's no one else who'll understand the troubles that you go through just trying to not go berserk and attack people. Poor KD. It's a very lonely life being stuck with an evil AI in your head. On that note, though, let's go ahead and pull all of this down, and we'll also remove all of the floors as well. And then we can get that little area set up quite nicely, I should imagine. Dark Aavak is pretty happy at the moment. Let's actually have a look at his happiness. Attended the wedding. Oh, they had the wedding. What? When was this? Well, dread. It was great to see two people come together to build a future like that. I was a little bit focused on a few things. My bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel like such a jerk now. And Katie has broken and is now in a daze. Well, that's unfortunate, to say the very least. Where's Rhapsody? Rhapsody, could I get you to continue making pemmican? That is good. We're going to keep going for a little while and just trying to build up a massive stock of pemmican if we're able to. And then once that's all done, we're going to be leaving. Okay, I think it is time for us to make our move. We've got 1,339 pemmican. We have a pretty solid caravan as well. I think there's really no reason for us to wait any longer. We've tried our best to gather as much plasteel as we can, but it just isn't coming along in the caravans that I've been requesting. So we're going to take this as our cue to leave. So first and foremost, let's set up a caravan. It will involve Kaya, who can carry 23.3 kilos. Dark Aavak, who can carry 21.7, but it's all based on the equipment that they've currently got. Of course, it'll involve Yoko and Dune. Let's bring Dune along. Dune is pregnant. Might cause things to be a little bit weird. But very well, that's all we're going to need. In terms of items, all of the pemmican, all of it. We're also going to be taking along quite a large amount of human meat, but it may perish along the way, which is a bit of a shame, honestly. We'll take a good wallop of it if we can. In fact, no one else is going to really want it, so we might as well take it all. We will also bring along a lot of milk, but we'll be able to get more milk as we go. Anything else we want to bring along? We want to obviously bring along a good, healthy amount of medicine. Let's bring along 20 medicine. Some penicillin, because it's going to be a long journey. Is there anything else we particularly need? I'm not really sure that is, frankly. I think we should be good. I think we should be good. Yep. There we go. And we'll head out to the south. There we are. Shouldn't take them long to get all of that sorted. And accept. Now, everyone else needs to start doing their best to try and, well, basically to hope that at some point we're going to get ourselves, right, that can actually go away now, that we can get ourselves some plasteel so they can actually build their ship, because we're going to need several hundred plasteel in order to do that. Yoko and Dune just hanging out. We are loading them up with the human meat noms as we go. How much are you carrying, Dune? In fact, they're moving the human meat down here for kibble, and we're just immediately grabbing it and taking it elsewhere. It's probably going to take them a little bit. The person that is going to be holding them back, predictably, is Kaya, but only by about 1 cell's difference to Dark Aavak. Honestly, both Dune and Yoko especially, they are massively held back by the humans that they're going to be escorting. Dark Aavak's gonna have to say goodbye to his Boomalop companion, actually. Is he still around? I imagine Compassion still is. Yes, there we are. Brilliant. Also, unfortunately, Badger. But we can't take you all along. You haven't been upgraded. I guess we haven't really tried enough, but still. We are actually loading them up with pemmican, aren't we? We better be. Let's actually have a look at your gear. Yes. Phew. I was a little bit concerned, I'll be perfectly honest. I was like, yeah, Kaya's going to need that, or Kaya's going to be in a really, really rubbish mood by the time we get to wherever we're going. We're likely going to have to stop off several times along the way, which is a bit of a pain, but oh well. Let's grab all of those, make sure that they are moved out of there so we can actually properly set them up. And I think that's more or less it, actually. We've practically moved everything. Just last little bits of pemmican. There. Oh, quite a lot of things happened there. And they're off. This is going to be it. Look at Yoko racing ahead, even through the swamp. She just moves so fast. The others can't even quite understand how she could move that fast. And there we go. Caravan is ready. We have a very long trip ahead of us. Extremely long trip, actually. Now, the best route is going to be across land, I would say. Yeah, we're going to have to go up and around. Where is the connection? Where are you? There we are. Right bang smack there. This, wow, really? You're going across that route? Let me have a look at that. How are you going to travel there? No, there we go. We're going to move up and along and across. Now, how long is this going to take? Because a lot of it is actually moving across roads. The estimated time to destination, only 56 days. We've only got 15.2 days of food, but we've only got a handful of people to feed, and our muffalo will tend to graze. So how about instead we set the destination somewhere much closer? Wow, really? What's taking all the... Oh, it's going through the mountains. Really? That's kind of crazy. And then across country around here. It's going to take us that long to get over there. Is there no better way? I suppose not, otherwise you would have highlighted it. And yet, if we were to go up there, why can't we use the road? Let's have a look at that. Stone roads. Let's actually have a quick look. How long would it take you to get there? 27 days just to get there. Yikes. Okay, well, clearly you know best. So let's actually just get you guys up there. It's going to... Really? Is that honestly going to take that long? That's kind of bonkers. Frankly, quite bonkers. I suspect... Okay, well, we're going to visit Blacksmith Village along the way then. It'll only take us 2 days to get there. Maybe we can pop into a couple of places along the way and just trade what we can, wherever we can. Got a couple of item stashes around the place as well that we could possibly visit, but I think that's going to be it. How are you currently geared? You shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, looks good. Okay, well, that's going to be it. Dark Aavak is on his way. Now, we are going to continue to try and actually win this. So, Wilson, let's try and get in touch. See if they'll send over... Oh, we can't. We don't have enough money. Ah. Well, isn't that rather interesting? Okay. I guess we're just going to be waiting for them to send a caravan themselves. That shouldn't actually take us too long. And we are now down a few animals. We no longer need the muffalo, frankly. But we do like having the muffalo wool. But let's start culling the muffalo, I'm afraid. We just don't need them anymore. We also self-tamed a turkey, which is kind of nice. But also a bajillion chicks. Which is fine, because all they're doing is eating hay grass, which we don't mind at all, actually. Let's cut that back just to 1 cockerel. There we go. That's plenty of meat is going to be there. And generally, things should go quite well in here, honestly. We'll have plenty of food. And hopefully we get someone to drop by at some point. We've got plenty of art as well that we can use to get some funds. Now, we're going to need to have a look in here. Have we got a medic? Yes, we do. Do we have a cook? Yeah, we've actually got 2 cooks. That's not so great. Rhapsody, you're now chief constructor. We've got 2 people growing. That is perfectly fine. 1 dedicated miner. No dedicated crafters anymore. It's a bit of a shame, that one. But on the whole, I think we've actually got a good spread of skills. We shouldn't do too bad here. In fact, at this point, I think the colony is probably going to be doing quite well for itself, if I'm perfectly honest. Wow, they are making quite a bit of progress there. Base movement tile is 0.48 hours a tile. Current tile movement time 4.2 hours. Okay, 5.4 hours. They're going to slow and have to sleep very, very soon. Only 1.7 days, though, to get to Blacksmith Village, where we'll do a spot of trading. We might trade away quite a lot of the human meat. Maybe pick up some basic supplies. Then I can have them... well, this is the problem. We actually do require that they get accosted by someone or go to a point of interest in order to set up camp, because I'm not using... well, actually, we could settle a temporary base, I suppose. Given that, then... Given that, it's not something I'd really considered before, but let's have a look then. We're going to need to set up a couple of things back here. Let's have a look. A pod launcher. We could set up the pod launcher just around here. We need a refinery. Quite badly. If we can refine our own chem fuel, we set that up just about here. We can use wood or anything else. In fact, I'm fairly certain we can use things like corn to make chem fuel. Now, that might be modded behavior, so we'll have to see before we do anything like that. But we might be able to actually get that going. I think that would be rather awesome. Awesome indeed. Right. Who is currently working as our chief constructor? That would be Rhapsody, who is presently... just going around maintaining everything. Now, the question is here. Are there going to be so many things to maintain that Rhapsody now doesn't actually get any time to build? Because if that were true, that would be a bit of an issue with that mod. That being said, we could just give someone else a high priority to work on these sorts of things. In fact, I think that's a pretty solid idea. Yeah, let's get you on a priority 2. If there's no art to do, I do want you helping out with it. There we go. We've got a couple of people helping out now. That should keep things going. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff at this point for us to work on. Alright, let's set you up with a 2 there as well then. And actually, Valerie as well. We need a lot more people. With that mod there, we need a lot more people making sure that things aren't breaking down. You get. We've got a visitor. Got a few items to trade, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Let's head over to the world. How are we doing? Time to destination, 0.8 days. Good, and we've still got 13.6 days worth of food. Now, are there very many camps? There are a couple. The problem is, we've got 2 people and a warg. Dune wouldn't really be that useful of a fighter. I've got to be honest. I don't think so. The Red Hill Concord, also not that good of a place for us to be going. Frankly, they're not our friends. They would not be kind to us. So this is one of the only places we're going to be stopping by for quite some time. The next one then will be all the way up there. Fair enough. It's not too terribly bad. But this is going to be the life of this little caravan. They're just going to be hopping from settlement to settlement, trying to make a bit of money where they can. If we can set this up, however, then we can literally forward them items. We can drop items on them, which would not literally, of course. We wouldn't want to do that, but that would actually be quite useful. Have we got steel? We've got loads of steel. There's really no particular worry in that regard. Let's make sure that all of this is moved. There we go. And then KD can have a wee bit of a rest. We've got plenty of food down here. No reason for us to worry on that note. And here we go. Our caravan has finally made it to its destination. The caravan has met... Oh, no. Actually, it's met another caravan leaving there. Okay, sure. Let's have a quick trade, shall we? Let's see. What have we got to trade? I'm not going to trade Yoko. You're mad. Absolutely balmy. Unfortunately, they won't accept any of these. That is quite a shame. Okay, well, that's fine then. Move on. We may attack a couple of places. Like, if we come across a few of these camps, possibly. It is quite possible that we might actually get in there and try to take them on, but it would be difficult. Certainly caravans we might engage, since they will be much lighter protected. Right, okay, let's have a look at what you're willing to trade with us. We could buy nutrient-based meals. Rather expensive, though, to be perfectly honest. We could trade away a lot of the human meat. Now, this is going to reduce our food quite considerably. But it may be worth us doing. There's loads of plasteel there, actually. Might be worth sending a small caravan from Stygian Sanctuary to go and pick that up. Well, we'll make that trade. We'll buy as much nutrient paste as we can for this. It's not the nicest meal, certainly. But we can't even actually trade that much of it. That's really quite disappointing. Alright, well, I'll give you an extra 1 or 2. There we go. And make the trade. There we are. We've got 12 days worth of food. Actually gone down, but at least some of our people aren't going to go mad. 5 days to there. It would take us 8 days. 9 days. Let's take 7 days and we'll pop over here. We'll set up a settlement. In fact, we could set up a temporary settlement on the road perhaps, and then just do a little bit of hunting, something along those lines, I think would be a wise move. But that's going to be it for us for now. The caravan is on its way. Now the race begins proper. The colony has no shortage of materials except for plasteel. So it's very likely that the colony is going to be able to best the caravan, despite the fact that they're moving fairly quickly. We can make it from nitroglycerin. Wow, that is going to be super useful. So yes, we may even be able to drop some food on the caravan. Does it make sense that they're helping them out? Not really, but at the same time, would you argue with Dark Aavak, knowing what you know about him, and also knowing what you know about Yoko? She could be back here pretty quickly, from anywhere on the planet. Yoko could be back here pretty quickly. I think it's best just to do what they ask, and just keep your head down, really. But that's going to be it from me. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care.